Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, and I have just been watching all afternoon as the Call of Duty community has been shaken to its core with the Modern Warfare Remastered Variety Map Pack DLC announcement. If you guys didn't catch it, let me lay out the facts for you guys to make sure we're all up to speed, so we're all on the same page here before we go any further. They have announced the Remastered Variety Map Pack. It's going to be coming to the game. We, in fact, got a trailer. I'm going to be showing you guys the trailer here in this video. So the Variety Map Pack is going to cost $15 or $14.99. It's going to bring with it 4 maps into Modern Warfare Remastered. Those maps, of course, can be the same ones from COD 4. We are going to get Creek, Broadcast, Kill House, as well as, of course, Chinatown, and you will get 10 rare supply drops for purchasing this DLC, once again for $14.99. The DLC itself is going to be coming out first on the PlayStation 4 because, of course, Sony does have that exclusivity deal. Therefore, they get their DLC about a month earlier than Xbox or PC fans, so they get it on March 21st, and everyone else is going to get it probably a month later. So now that we're all caught up here, let's talk about the good and the bad of this DLC. Obviously, the good part is we're getting maps into Modern Warfare Remastered, right? New maps, new stuff to play around with, stuff that's going to break up the monotony of the game and extend its life cycle, assumably, because we're going to have new maps to play on. It's going to be fun and interesting. I think everyone's excited to have more maps in the game. What people are not excited about, and I see this a lot online, I'm definitely going to be covering it here in this video, is the fact that you have to pay $15 for 4 remastered maps, when in reality, you could argue Modern Warfare Remastered itself, the entire game, is worth $20. I talked about this in my previous video, but if you take Infinite Warfare, which is $60, and the Legacy Edition of Infinite Warfare, which comes with Modern Warfare Remastered, that's $80, that basically gives Modern Warfare Remastered a $20 value, if Infinite Warfare by itself is a $60 value. Now, of course, there are actually sales going on. Like, for example, you can get the Legacy Edition of Infinite Warfare for $45 at places online, and if you do it that way, then the overall inherent value of Modern Warfare Remastered goes down even further. So the idea of charging $15 for the map pack makes no sense, especially if you consider the fact that the Variety Map Pack, the original Call of Duty 4 Variety Map Pack, which came out in 2008, that thing ran you $10 back in the day, and they're trying to charge $15 for it now. Now, of course, I understand that it's been nearly a decade. It's 2017 now. Inflation is definitely a thing, but in my opinion, the maps are worth less now than they were back in the day. Regardless of them being remastered and getting modern graphics, I think they are worth less than they were back in the day, because to me, there's an inherent value about something being brand new and never before seen as compared to it just being remastered. Way back when, these were brand new maps that no one had ever seen before, and that made it interesting, right? We got 3 brand new maps and technically a remaster. Chinatown is a remaster of a COD 2 map, if you guys didn't know. And so that's interesting to me that they would charge more money now compared to when the maps were actually brand new. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's not as if they're reimagining these maps or anything like we saw in Infinite Warfare with the Sabotage DLC. They took Modern Warfare 2's Afghan and they reimagined it as the map Dominion. They're not doing anything like that. It's going to be the exact same maps, just with modern graphics, and they're charging more money for it, which has a lot of people in the community upset, myself included. That's way too much money for 4 maps. It just doesn't make sense. Think about it this way, right? You have Infinite Warfare. They come out with 3 brand new maps, 1 remaster, and a zombies experience for $15, whereas they're trying to charge the same thing for 4 COD 4 maps here in Modern Warfare Remastered. Same price? Doesn't make a lot of sense. There has also been no announcement of Modern Warfare Remastered becoming available for individual purchase whatsoever, which means fans are still forced to buy the $80 Infinite Warfare Legacy Edition if they want access to Modern Warfare Remastered. So say hypothetically, there is somebody out there, my cousin's a good example of this, he has not yet played Modern Warfare Remastered, he's the person that got me in the Call of Duty back in the day. He has not yet played Modern Warfare Remastered because he's waiting for the game to be available for individual purchase. So let's say hypothetically he decides, you know what, I can't take it anymore, I want to play this game, I'm going to go ahead and buy it. Well, he has to buy the $80 Infinite Warfare Legacy Edition, and if he wants the DLC, he has to spend $15 more for that. So from my my cousin to get into this game and not play Infinite Warfare, he has to spend $95. And once we're done with taxes, we're talking about a $100 bill here to play Modern Warfare Remastered, which, let's face it, we are talking about a shinier version of Call of Duty 4 here, right? It's not as if they are really adding a bunch of extra new content and stuff like that to the game. This is just Call of Duty 4 with extra stuff. Like, we have combat records now, we have more prestiges, we have more camos, right? That's really all they've actually added to the game. Aside from that, all the real quote-unquote content is locked behind supply drops, right? And they're charging what is essentially a $100 bill for this. Now, to be fair, I will say, because I've done some research going into this video, you can actually find the Infinite Warfare Legacy Edition for about $45 online, brand new, right? Which is a pretty good deal, but I find it interesting that they dropped the price down to $45, and then you combine that with the $15 map pack, suddenly it's $60 once again, which does not sound awful, but again, going back to what I talked about earlier, $15 for a map pack on a game that is worth less than $20. It doesn't make a lot of sense, right? It's absurd. It's unjustifiable in my opinion. Like, you can make the case for wanting to charge that much money for maybe a brand new game with all 4 of its DLC packs. We do that pretty much every single year, right? We have the brand new Call of Duty game that's $60. We pay for the season pass, at least a lot of us do, and that's going to be another $50. So all in all, we pay like $110 for Call of Duty every single year. Well, if we don't find a sale, you have to pay pretty much that just for Modern Warfare Remastered this year, and that is absurd to me. Now, don't get me wrong, I do love Modern Warfare Remastered, and personally, I'm excited for these maps. I do not agree with the price whatsoever, but it's a price that I personally am willing to pay because I want to play these maps. And of course, I'm a YouTuber, I'm in a special place, business expense, tax write-off, so on and so forth. I can justify it, right? It makes sense for me, but it does not make sense for absolutely everybody out there. And what worries me about this is it's really going to fragment the community even more than they were previously, right? Because we already have a small player base on Modern Warfare Remastered because you have to have Infinite Warfare, or at least a special edition of Infinite Warfare, to even be able to have access to this game, right? And so you're going to take that small player base and then divide it pretty much in half of people that do have the DLC and people who don't have the DLC. It just makes so much more sense, in my opinion, to give the DLC out for free, right? You're already making money hand over fist with supply drops. Just throw the community a bone here and just hand it out for free. But of course, Activision won't do that, and their silver lining to all this is they're giving us 10 rare supply drops, right? They're saying that's like a $20 value right there, so we're giving you 4 maps and a $20 value, all for $15. Aren't we fantastic? The trouble with this, Activision, is you are not fooling anybody with this. You're not trying to pull the wool over anyone's eyes here. Supply drops have no real value. We all understand this. Like, we're buying essentially pulls on a slot machine that is mostly full of filler. Let's not kid ourselves here. The slot machine is mostly full of crap we don't want in the first place. And even if we do get something that we do want from that slot machine, it's not as if we're taking money directly from Activision's pocket if we happen to quote-unquote win with our supply drop. It's not as if Activision is a casino and us getting something from a supply drop is directly taking money from their pocket. The stuff that is in supply drops is stuff they made forever ago. They're already paying members of the art team salary to be able to design this stuff in the first place, so they're not losing any money here. Supply drops are pure profit for them. The art team typically doesn't do anything this time of year anyway, so they might as well be working on supply drop content. It's not as if they're giving us these 10 rare supply drops as some sort of amazing act of charity or anything like that. They have no real value. Who are you kidding, Activision, with this? Fans have every right to be annoyed by your decision to take 4 maps from Call of Duty 4, which have been in the game since the launch of the game, pretty much, ever since I think June or July of 2008. If you buy the game on PC, you get the 4 maps right for just for free. They hand them to you just for free if you buy the game on PC, because they don't really have any value anymore. You remaster those maps and suddenly they're worth $15 and everybody has to purchase it, and they don't actually get access to it even if they have the season pass for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Like, come on now, throw the community a bone. You guys need to fix this. I don't care if it's Activision, I don't care care if it's Raven Software. Somebody somewhere needs to set things right here. The first thing you guys need to do is make the game available for individual purchase. You can fix this, guys. You can fix the community perception of you is not yet completely torn, at least for Raven Software. For Activision, that's kind of long gone. But Raven Software, you guys can fix this, right? The first thing you guys need to do, and I hope you guys are listening because I don't think they watch my videos, but if you are, the first thing you need to do is make Modern Warfare Remastered available for individual purchase. Again, barring no sales on the internet, which there are a number of them right now, but for example, if you go to GameStop's website, they're still selling the Infinite Warfare Legacy Edition for $80. You need to make the game available for individual purchase. A $100 bill to play COD 4 Remastered is freaking absurd, right? Especially considering you can buy COD 4 and all of its DLC for like $15 on Steam right now. Come on, you guys aren't kidding anybody. You need to make the game available for individual purchase. Number 2, people with the Infinite Warfare Season Pass need to get this map pack for free. It just needs to happen. If you're not going to give the map pack out for free, you need to at least make it so people who have the Infinite Warfare Season Pass can at least have access to the Modern Warfare Remastered DLC maps for free. And number 3, the price tag for the Variety map pack needs to be reduced or just flat out removed. In my opinion, you could flat out remove it and really have no real hit done to you, because if you drop the price down to free, we've already had to jump through so many hoops even to have access to this game in the first place, paying through the freaking nose even to be able to play this game. You're not really losing that much money there. You've already made way more money than you should have for this game. You are cashing in on the nostalgia and the goodwill of this community, and people are tired of it. Right? People are tired of it. So make it free. If you can't make it free, reduce it to something like $5. We don't even need the supply drops. No one cares about the supply drops. They're literally pulls on a slot machine. Sure, it's nice to have them, but if you want to drop the price of this map pack down to $5 and remove the 10 free rare supply drops, I think you're going to find a lot more people are going to be happy than they are right now. There are people out there like me who are just ecstatic at the fact that we're going to have new maps in the game. We are excited to play on broadcast again, Kill House again. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're excited for that. We're not excited about the price tag. We're not excited how you have just bent us over a barrel at every single turn ever since the launch of the game. And the game is only 4 months old. Right? The game is only 4 months old. There are only so many loyal fans out there. You have so many of them who spent $80 on day one just so they could have access to Modern Warfare Remastered. They didn't care about Infinite Warfare. At least a good number of them didn't care. They just wanted to play Modern Warfare Remastered. Those same fans are the fans who have stuck with your game through thick and thin. And let's be honest, it's been a rocky 4 months, right? I mean, when the game first came out, the spawns were terrible. There were a number of bugs and glitches, and the servers were absolutely terrible. You've only just fixed them within the last month, but the fans are still here. They have still supported you. They have still supported your game. Throw them a bone, for crying out loud. Does it always have to be about the bottom line? Can you throw the community a bone here? We're not even necessarily asking for a handout. A lot of people do want a handout. A lot of people do think they should be free, and I definitely think they have a valid argument there. But even just drop the price, make it available on the Season Pass for Infinite Warfare, because a lot of us do have that. Just do something to make this right, and I think you're going to win back a lot more fans. Those are my personal thoughts and feelings. I touched on this briefly in my previous video, of course, where I talked about how it really doesn't make sense. They're charging $15 for this when you look at the $15 value of other DLCs and just the inherent value of Modern Warfare Remastered as a whole. But I wanted to make this video going into more detail with that because there are so many people that are upset about this. I wanted to discuss it with you guys, and since I feel so I have a voice of some kind here within the Call of Duty community, I wanted to give a voice to all those people who were upset in the comments of my last video about Activision's business practices and everything else. So this video is for you guys. I want to just voice these opinions, get them out there, and hopefully they decide to revert their decision in some way, whether that's making the DLC free, reducing the price, adding it to the Infinite Warfare Season Pass, doing something, increasing the value, throwing more supply drops on, doing something. I don't know, but just anything's better than what they have right now. And again, just to reiterate, I think a lot of us are still excited about the map pack. I'm still going to get it. I'm not happy about the price, but I'm still going to get it because I'm excited about it, but I am worried what it's going to mean for the future of Modern Warfare Remastered, because if they do nothing, and I hate when I say do back and forth like that, but if they do decide to do nothing, they are going to fragment their community so much that I'm worried I'm going to try and play this DLC and not be able to, because there's going to be like 1 or 2 actual lobbies actually running this DLC because there's not enough people who are going to buy it because the community is so fragmented. How you fix that? You go ahead and you make the game available for individual purchase. You give it a decent price and include the DLC with it. Like, I'm thinking $30 for Modern Warfare Remastered with the DLC included. That sounds pretty fair to me personally. personally. Of course, people are going to disagree and agree with that, but those are just my thoughts personally. And I'd love to hear what you guys think down there in the comment section below about this topic as a whole. A lot longer of a video than I thought it was going to be, more of a rant than anything, but still wanted to get it out there. And I hope you guys all enjoyed. Drop me a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.